Hi, so I'm going to show you how to use a web form in Zoho CRM and basically be able to collect lead information with a specific lead source, which you can then put into a custom view so you can put into, so you can then sync that to Zoho campaigns and then add those leads to a drip campaign, okay? So the way that you need to do this is since you already have the web form set up, you want to go to setup and make sure that your web form is working. So this is the web form right here, and you'll need to make sure that you have the lead source listed. And if you don't, you just drag it over like that. You just do this. So then you select the lead source, and you're going to want it to be, actually, you know what, let's just do this over. So lead source, okay, and you'll mark the field as hidden, so that way no one can interact with it. It'll just be something automatic, and then you'll set a default value for this one, which would be web download in your case. So you'll pick that and hit done, and then next step, and this is your information, and save, and then you'll put this on your website. You have a few different things, but then you update your web form. Okay, so now when someone goes to your website, this is the demo website, and say I use my own name and email, and submit. And now I've come through and I'm now a lead, right? So I submitted the form, I'm now a lead, and automatically my lead source is web download, okay? So now for everyone that comes through, they will also have the same lead source, right? So now you want a way to organize them together. And the best way to do that, I think, is by creating a custom view. And so these are your different views that you have right here, and these are all standard ones. And to create a new one, all you do is create view, click right here, and we'll call this the web download view. And then you can select different columns to move over if you want, whatever you want to do. So we'll say like lead source, we'll add that one, so now that's over there. And then we want to specify the criteria. So basically, who is going to be in this view? So we'll go to, again, lead source is web download. Okay, and we'll hit save. And there you go. So I'm the only one in here right now from the web download, which was through the form. And now you can go through all these different leads. So you can see all your open leads. These are all the open leads in this account. Or then you can go to the web download view. Okay? So that's the bit on CRM that is necessary. Now I'm going to switch over to Zoho campaigns. Okay, so I'm in contacts right here. And what I'm going to want to do is create a sync. Okay. So I'll add new sync. So web download leads, or you can call them web form if that makes it easier, whatever you want to call it, right? Maybe you have a bunch of different web forms, so you can describe that however you want. You'll select leads, and now you have a criteria custom view, and down here at the bottom is the web download view. So now only leads that are in this view are going to come across, okay? And since we don't have a mailing list, we can create a new one, which is web download view, leads or web form, whatever. And we don't want to create another sign up form for that, so we'll just say save. Okay, so it doesn't want me to do this, sorry. Okay, so either way. For listening, what? Okay, I don't know why I did that. All right, either way, so there it is right there. So now I have that list, okay? So now, basically that will be coming across for that sync. Oh, you know what? I didn't finish the sync. I'm sorry. Okay, so sorry. Web form download. Sorry. Leads. Sorry. So this is all the same thing we just did. I just didn't do this correctly. Okay, save and continue. Sorry. All right. So now we can map more fields if we want, and we might want to map over lead source. Although that would require making a custom field, so maybe we don't actually want to do that. Either way, you can do all that yourself by creating a new field like that. Okay, and now I'll go to save and continue. We'll set up our sync, and you can set whatever time. We'll update these thingies, and we'll hit initiate. And then we'll also go to campaign to CRM settings and make sure that we're updating the push member status from the autoresponder, okay? And so to do that, you have to create a multi-line field in CRM. Hopefully you're doing that. If not, I can, again, if you want me to show you, I can do that. And we'll say okay. So now here's our sync. It hasn't quite gone into effect yet, but it's going to do it. Now when we go to automation and set up our autoresponder, we'll set up a series of emails to a fixed group of subscribers. So we'll click that, and we'll click web forms or web downloads. Drip, and then we'll select our web download leads and create, and it's empty because the sync hasn't gone across yet, but from here all you'll do now is create your message. You create the content, so email 1, I'm just gonna do this. And you'll then select your content. I'm just going to do this very quickly because I want to get to the part that actually matters. Sorry, my internet is a little slow, it seems. Okay. And then what you'll have to do is send that in for review. Like just by hitting that button. Okay, and now you can create your follow-up message. And again, you do the same thing, email 2, email 2. Okay, and then what you'll do is select your send settings, which again you can only do once it's been reviewed. So you'll just send it in for review, and this takes a few minutes, but then you will have the option to fix that, right? So you'll be able to click this button here, send settings, and choose how long afterward you want you want that to go out. Okay. And then you can even adjust this and, set that as your first message or whatever. Then you can edit the content as well. And then it's the same process. And then for this end of series actions, so basically after they've gone through the series, you can then move them to a different list, right? So you can either immediately move them from the list or schedule that later, or you can then add the contacts at the end of the series to a new list. So again, I don't know where you want to put them, but then that's another thing you can do. So you can say, second drip campaign, whatever you want to do, and then the process just starts over again, okay? And you can schedule that or have it immediately work. So again, that's all up to you, but that's essentially how you do it. Unfortunately, I don't have anything I can show you else right now. Oh, cool. Oh, actually, cool. They're all reviewed. Good. It worked fast. So now the send settings, and you want to send this message after blank days after the first message. So you want this one to be 5 days scheduled. Okay. And so this one will go out, and then this one will go out 5 days after. So it's the same process for the rest of these. Okay. I hope that's helpful. And then after people interact with them, if you set up the sync by pushing the campaign member status, you'll get that updated in CRM. Okay. So that's it. Thank you.